Well, hey, tubers, this is the Pestleman coming at you again. I guess I'm going to have put up pop 3 up today. Anyway, this here is just a quick, goofy little discussion about a couple of scrapers and how I came by them. So, if you don't like scraper stories, you probably want to pass. But anyway, it's the story, not really the artifact so much on this one. Anyway, so I'm back in Oklahoma, and it's been like a kind of a late summer lasted a long time, and then winter came in with a fury and dumped a ton of snow, and then it heated up again, and so all the snow is kind of melted, and I've given it a little bit of time, and the creeks are running clear, so I'm out doing the old hike down the creek story, right? And so I come to this one little pocket to where there's like a bend in one of my little favorite paleo creeks there that, oh God, some of those creeks just spit out paleos like you can't believe. But anyway, so I'm hiking this paleo creek and I can see this. The problem of it is it's in about it's like about 3/4 of the way to the deep end of a little dog leg in the creek, and as the water would come rushing down and hit that dog leg, you know, it ate out a little bit of a hole there, and then the cliff in back of it was really eaten out, and it was actually undercut pretty hardcore, and it was like about, I don't know, 15-20 feet high, so there was no getting at it from that side, and it was getting pretty deep, and I wanted so bad to check it out, so I ran all around finding long sticks and everything. There was no way I could get to this, and so I finally decided, okay, man, in that frozen snow melt water, and even though it's not very warm today and another cold snap is coming in, you know, snow's like predicted again that night, man, I stripped down to nothing but my boots and my underwear. My boots were already wet, so there wasn't going to do them any more damage. And so I go stepping out into this absolutely frigid, freezing water. And I get out there to the point to where I'm thinking about reaching down for this, but it's way deeper than I thought it was going to be. And I mean, this water is like about 4 feet deep. And I get out there and I go, oh God, I can't do it. I cannot bring myself to stick my whole head and upper body under this frozen water and freezing water, and so what I try all kinds of sneaky things. I pull off my boot and try and stick my foot down on it and, you know, do the old monkey toe grab, you know, and I can't do it. By this point, my toes are so numb, I can barely tell that this is, in fact, not a big leaf. I know that much, and I know it feels thin, and I can kind of flip it around. So anyway, I basically do this kind of MrRickjitsu high karate scream, probably like a shrieking idiot in my case, and I just stabbed my arm down to this water. You know, couldn't even open, it was so cold and hurt my face so bad I could not even open my eyes under there. So I felt around by braille for a split second till I got my hand on this thing, and oh God, it felt good to grab that sharp edge there, and I knew I had something. And I admit I was just a little disappointed that it was a great big old huge paleo scraper, as opposed to, I was actually hoping, you know, it's got a little bit of a look of maybe, you know, a nice big old paleo point about it, you know, and they sure were being found in that creek. But anyway, that's that story on this monster here. Sweetie though, boy, I love that old guy. Uniface, except for the percussion bulb down there knocked off. And now here's just a few other paleo scrapers that I've had. Now, I'm just going to, you know, I know most everyone else knows this a million times over, but just in case for the like younger beginners out there, the newbie point hunters, now this is what makes this thing here a scraper and not a knife. You see this edge along here is like got a real bull nose, you know, bent over edge, so that you can put it down on something like a hide and scrape it like that without cutting into the hide. You can kind of let the back end of the rounded part of the back end here, you know, actually rest on your hide, and this here picks up the fat and a little bit of flesh and stuff there that would wreck your hide if it was left on there. Now here you got another one. Beautiful stuff, cool old stuff. And it just happens again and again and again. You can see the scraper edges. You know, you get this bullnose effect where they've bent all these flakes over so that the tip out here, you know, you got the one real flat side, and then this side over here just, you know, really abruptly has got a steep bend over the side, and that's what makes a scraper as opposed to a knife. Like, for instance, on these things here, this is really a knife. I call it a scraper knife, but really it's a knife because it comes to a sharp, all the edges on it come to a sharp point everywhere around there. It comes to feathers out to a sharp edge. Whereas on scrapers, I'm going to say it one more time, you get this blunted, any type of scraper, whether it's a thumbnail, a turtleback, whatever it is, it's end scraper, whatever it is, it's going to have this pushed over, rounded, bull-nosed edge here. Okay, tubers, thanks a bunch.